Welcome everyone to BKS Recap Show, Week 6. Here with Sammy Esses, Joey Sutton, Louis Patesh. I'm Jeffrey Gindi.
How you doing?
Louis is in a rare form tonight. We'll talk about that a little later on. Not yet, Lou.
Let's welcome back Sammy to the show.
Welcome, Sam. How you doing? Everything good?
Yeah, it's been a while. Disneyland.
We're not sure where Sammy was.
Been everywhere. Scouting, Disneyland.
Yes.
Top Gun Championship.
Regardless, it's good to have you back. So we did have a hiatus last week due to rain. We were back this week. We fought through the rain. Some field issues. 2 games at Canarsie, 1 game at McDonald this week. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to start off at McDonald Avenue.
Well, I'd like to give a shout out to Ishmael for getting the field ready for Sunday morning.
Ishmael, what a drop. Cheers to Ishmael.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not going to know if Louis is serious or sarcastic all night, so I guess that'll just be the theme. So anyway, back to McDonald Avenue.
First, apologies. I didn't get the dress code memo tonight, so I'm sorry I'm in the t-shirt.
Louis and Sammy look very handsome in their jackets.
Thank you.
But let's get to game 1.
Game 1, we had Lev Aharon against Mitzvah Men.
Lev Aharon.
This was on McDonald Avenue?
On McDonald
on
Avenue.
concrete at Avi Ash's team, Sans Avi Ash, due to a year-long injury of torn ligaments while he was attempting to play basketball. Lesson learned. Against the Esses boys. Sut?
Well, it was real Brooklyn softball because it was on concrete.
Yeah.
That's 1. 2, what are we? Yeshivat Lev Aharon had a little revamp in their
Big time.
In their squad. They lost a couple of guys the last 2 weeks. Jesse Sutton out for the season.
Not sure why.
Not sure why.
Did we get a sub for him?
Yes.
Yes. And we had a sub replacement player also for A.B. Ash, as you just mentioned, out for the season, torn ligaments. So we...
Now those
Wait, he's out for the season?
Out for the season.
Breaking news. Out for the year, torn ligaments. Now, I just
Yeah.
said that like a minute ago. Anyway, the replacements are the Chira brothers, Nathan and Michael Chira.
Brought up from AAA.
AAA Buffalo.
And
Wait, Nathan Shear is a damn good player.
damn good player.
And he used to be a member of the Greatest Show on Earth, right?
Damn right. A charter member.
When Louis was happy.
Yes.
And although we were not able to play with Mike, he didn't pass his physical this week, but hopefully next week he'll, you know.
I think he passed. I think he passed tonight.
Okay, and but we were able to
He
play
was
with
out late
Nathan.
Saturday night.
Yeah. And we were able to prevail. Must-win games for Yeshivat Lev Aharon. Must-win games.
We were absolutely in the basement, down in last place in the
We'll
standings.
take your calls later in the evening. Yes.
So we were down in the standings this week, needed a sweep, and we knew that we were going to be able to do it due to the fact that Mitzvah Men, which Sammy will expand right now, was a little short-handed.
Yeah, we had Ralph Cohen on his month-long honeymoon.
Unacceptable, Lou. Honeymoon?
I really think you might have to throw him out of the league for not taking the league seriously.
I would have to agree 100%. I mean, I only missed a couple weeks from now.
Cheers to that.
You get married, you do it in the off-season.
But we still got another week of this, so we're not going to discuss
So you were
that.
missing Ralph Cohen. Keep going.
Missing Ralph. Then we were missing DC.
As voted by the people, the best leadoff hitter in the league.
Yeah.
Yes. And
where was DC? What was his excuse?
With his wife somewhere.
No, DC is in
You know,
Israel.
guys,
Enough with the
if
wives.
you're not going to be serious about softball, you don't join the league.
And
And then we were missing our starting center fielder, Billy Mizrahi.
He
I would
was,
miss. He had a very valid excuse.
You like this one.
Bachelor party.
That is a that is definitely an acceptable excuse.
So you're missing your center fielder,
back?
your left fielder. All right, hello.
Kiki Van Doys.
Yeah, Kiki Van Doy
Yeah.
against Mark Braha.
And
So you're missing your center fielder,
starring
your
in-
left fielder, and your
starring in Hangover
shortstop.
3 right now.
And then the subs that we got for them all backed down on us.
Wait, before that, your lineup, you're missing your one hitter.
1, 4, and 6.
That hurts. That definitely hurts. And we saw you guys hurting out there. Your subs backed out.
And you had subs?
Our subs backed out.
Louis
how
will
many
discuss
players-
subs
so how many
later.
players did you have on the field?
We had 10.
And
We got emergency subs. Jackie Schweck was in shul. He got his son, and he also picked up Marsh Allen,
Uncle.
uncle to
so
Jackie.
you had subs?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. And but they also did have Jackie Schwecky pitching. Jackie Schwecky was pitching. And that is what Yeshivat Lev Aharon did to them in game one.
I heard it was batting practice.
It was a feast.
Yeah. they made guys like Jeff look great. Jeff went 3 for 4.
So I will say that Schwecke is over the hill right now.
Yeah, so that's. Are you playing him next week? I hope not for your sake. So anyway, let's talk about who really broke out for Leather Hut on this week. Bruce Wortman.
Bruce.
You know
Bruce
what?
Wortman is the best catcher in the league.
No. In the community.
Wow.
We're giving out the community.
I'm giving him the community tags.
Okay.
He's the best catcher.
But anyways,
to say he's the best catcher in the league, to me, that's an understatement. That's nothing. We know that already. Obviously, he's the first catcher picked in the draft. He was picked very early, and if you think about a catcher being picked that early, unheard of.
they call that movie after him, Bruce Almighty. That's what he was this week.
That actually
Bruce
was named.
Almighty.
Good point,
So
so.
By the way, I did think Bruce was over the hill, but not anymore.
Okay. Bruce went
Bruce
6 for 7.
Yeah, 6 for 7. In game 1 alone, 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, a double, a triple, and 4 RBIs. And he took Yeshivat Lev Aharon to a 9-1,
I did speak to Bruce.
9-2 victory.
I did
over
speak
the
to Bruce
Mitzvah.
today, and I want to give you his direct quote was, yes, but Schwecke was pitching, so it wasn't too difficult.
You see, that's the type of guy Bruce is. No, that's the type of guy Bruce is. That's not a jab at Schwecke. That's just a way to Bruce to take the credit off of himself and take the spotlight off himself because, like I said, that's the type of guy Bruce Wortman is.
Now, I know Bruce personally, and he's not like that.
Well, anyway, he puts on a nice facade. So, Bruce, it was great to have you break out this week. Great to have you back. And one of our veteran leaders really leading us to a much-needed sweep this week.
Then
Very
let's
smart that you guys didn't pull the trigger on that trade.
There was a trade on the table for Bruce. A couple other guys in the league were involved in the trade.
some guys who didn't show up, and there was no subs for them this week.
And I think they play on Lewis's team.
Yep, and otherwise,
And the trade, if I'm not mistaken,
No, we're not going to say what the trade was.
done, but a certain person who happened to be injured and would VO'd the trade at the last
He
moment.
was the captain, and he pulled the trade off the table, which
Last minute.
in
At
hindsight is a good move.
7:53.
When the trade deadline was at 8.
On May 12th.
And just letting you know that ABS did not make that decision by himself. That was a committee decision. We had a video conference at
Who else was the
7:50.
yo-yo? Well, what
No, that doesn't need to be said.
not
Anybody in this room, maybe?
Maybe 2 people.
Maybe 2 people.
Maybe anybody in the studio?
Could be.
Now we go over to
But before I get there, I want to just
okay.
give another shout out to Stephen Rudy. Great ball game. Hit the ball extremely well. Also, I think he made the defensive play of the year.
whoever plays him next week. Whoever plays him next week. Word of advice: play
Yes,
on
Daddy.
the play on the right field line.
Right field line all day long. You know what, Rudy? Pull the ball.
Right. And but he did make a hell of a play
Jeter-esque.
in short. So something just to talk
Not a
about.
dive because it was cement.
Correct. Correct. But a great play.
Nonetheless, big sweep by Lev Aharon this week. Back in the pack, looking for another sweep next week against the same team, Mitzvah Men. Maybe they won't be as short-handed. Cannot confirm that.
In game 2 was a different story. They didn't have Dan on the hill. They had Pete, and it was a tight ball game, and we ended up pulling it off in 6
The
late.
truth is, you guys took the lead. We battled back. You
Correct.
took the lead again. We battled back again.
Tied it up twice. You did.
And then you just again.
But you know what? I'd like to give credit to ourselves for giving up the lead twice, never really hanging our heads and looking lethargic as we have in the last couple of weeks. We really had the confidence of a team that is a winning team and said, let's go out there and score another run and steal this ball game away from these guys, which is what we did.
Put us on the asphalt again next week.
No, I think next week we're playing on one of the best fields in the tri-state area, Dow Avenue, in the town of Oakhurst, New Jersey.
Right. So it's going to be a rematch in position week. And the Mitzvah Men looking for some revenge with Yeshivat Lev Aharon looking to move up ahead in the standings. Let's go up. What did you just give me? Someone's calling? Oh, okay. We want to just give a quick shout out to Lev Aharon. We mentioned 2 weeks ago, how the batting average, team batting average
was under 200.
was under 200, was about the 190 something. And after this week, team batting average, although it's not great, went up to 324. So pretty
Respectable.
impressive.
Very nice.
And yeah, just something to mention out. We had over here our statistician bring it out.
That's courtesy of Elias Sports Bureau.
Correct.